Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. We got some more Spring Cup. Spring Cup, definitely enjoying it. And with this team, which the former world champion at Saxon has used to hit legend, I got back to the 2400s, which 2400s pretty close to veteran. Lots more players are getting to legend each day, most days, which is awesome. So it's not as impressive as a couple weeks ago, but still good. Good level of player base in the 2400s. Gastrodon, such a good mud slapper, which, yeah. Mud slap, very nice. Especially with all the poison types. It's just a strong move. But we have Shadow Glare and Weezing, able to put some nice damage with Sludge and Boodle Swing, quick charging moves. And we have the star of the show, Shadow Shiny, Cacturn. And Tropius is a great counter. But can we reach a Sludge? Do we have the bulk as a Shadow Glare and Weezing? I survive one more Air Slash and say goodbye to the Tropius. Cool 1500 CP Tropius. I have a really high ranked one. I think it is 1500. Maybe not. Definitely close if it's not. Get a bit of a neutral lead into Lapras. They can Skull Bash. I doubt they would go for Ice Beam if they had it, but they may have Ice Beam. They go for the Sparkling Area. Pretty fine to take that. I do full Send Earth Power. Should have gone for the bait. So be it. I do commit a shield because I should be able to get to a second. Actually, no. Because I trust in taking such little side wave damage that I can one shield farm down. And they know better than to let me get a one shield farm down. Charge up my attack. I do go for a chip and dip. Getting just some more chip damage. I trust that I can survive the Amoongus's non-Sludge Bomb. Foul Play definitely really handy, but also Sludge Bomb is still good to have. Now, Boodle Swing, Overheat is something there's a real good chance you'll want. But Boodle Swing, it's still so good. 4 Fairy Winds, 8 turns of energy, definitely amazing. Lantern's going to be door number 3, and it will not be able to handle the Cacturn. The Scarecrow is going to scare off those Lanterns. Beautiful lead into the Tentacool. Just how Go Battle League goes. Foul Play is resisted, but this is a terrible IV. Shadow Cacturn. It is a really cool shiny. I do go for boosting ASAP, unfortunately. Unable to get enough extra damage. I do get to a second move, though. And those boosted Sucker Punches do add up nicely. I have no shields remaining. But I should be able to mud slap down before 2 moves. Scald. They do have their own Cacturn, which is fine. We have a pretty nice counter to Cacturn, and we take a shield with the Body Slam. My opponent just sees the writing on the wall. Shadow Glare and Weezing, too much to deal with for a damaged Tentacool and Cacturn. Terrible lead. Actually, it's not that bad, but they are just gonna have a winning matchup. They should. We are met with a Shadow Tentacool, but we can spam out the Boodle Swings. Able to take a shield very nicely. Gonna let that Acid Spray go through. They do get a Poison Jab farm down, but we can just bring it back. Gastrodon. Scald. Does get the attack drop, but we do still 2-shot them. We do go straight for a Body Slam, even though we're debuffed. The damage will still be meaningful. Running out of HP, gotta really hope door number 3 is something we can absolutely destroy with the Sucker Punch, and it is exactly what we need to see. Trailblaze, kaboom! It's almost a one-hit KO into the tanky Jellicent. And with 2 shields for me, 1 for them, they were toast. So some mind games. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, people are going to be respecting the bait and no shielding a move, but definitely could have been a great shield to get with the Body Slam. Am I going to shield, or am I going to just trust? Yeah, I'm going to trust the Cacturne with the shield advantage, and then going to even shields with almost being boosted. Unfortunately, they are smart and swap into Mantine straight away. Can I get to a second? They actually are able to let me get to a second because they went for the move. They could have just wing attacked me down, have a lot of energy. Had a couple moves. But they are actually still in a really good position, because they're going to outpace to 2 moves first. I cannot get the farm down. No! Jellicent is going to avoid the farm down. I may have been able to get to back. If I could have farmed down and thrown back-to-back sledges, I win. Oh well. Nice 4-1. 2386. I mean, definitely very nice. I do get to 2400, but I mean, it's not so easy at this point. Get Quagsire versus Gastrodon. I don't mind it. I mean, they can spam out Aqua Tails, Mud Bombs, but what's up is going to add up. I'm going to full send. I mean, do they want to shield it? It's neutral. It is a lot of damage. Kaboom! It gets them down a red. Big damage. We actually both swap. They bring in Abomasnow. I bring in Cacturne. I can take a shield and boost up my attack. I think I could have gotten a bit more damage if I just not thrown the move, but also I did take a shield. We're going to bring in the Weezing and trust we can get a farm down. Or we cannot. No. But we are going to survive a Weather Ball and then get met with the Galarian Weezing. Okay. A non-shadow one, though. We're going to bring in the Gastrodon. We cannot get to that move in time. Oh, was this a Sludge? Actually, oh no, I needed to take their shield, then I could have won. Oof. I think a Brutal Swing actually would have been enough to say goodbye to their Weezing. Well played on them. Klefki is really good. Definitely a pretty good Pokemon with Astonish. Astonish also pretty nice on Mawile, but I prefer Fire Fang. And I think a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people have enjoyed Fire Fang. I mean, Spring Cup, gonna have another week of it. Let me know if you're playing it instead of Master League. I mean, Master League, I am so stoked for it. Definitely gonna have to get a veteran in it. I mean, maybe expert in this 2-week rotation. I'm not sure what actual date is for the Go Battle Week, but it's coming up soon. Not too far away from it. Ooh, I'm going to get nuked. And Tentacle putting in the work. Acid Spray debuff me. We take each other out, and they still had a Pokemon remaining. A lot of players have hit veteran. Definitely trying my best. Definitely trying, but Shadow Galarian Weezing into the Credilli. Not a terrible matchup. You're going to bring in Galarian Weezing, a shiny one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Able to get some decent damage, even though I'm debuffed. Going to take more damage, and I'm just going to leave with that move, because it's going to be much more meaningful later. All of, I guess they didn't have Brutal Swing. We're going to go straight for the Earth Power. Earth Power is going to take a shield. I think I could have thrown 2 Body Slams. It's fine. I do survive. I do get to the Body Slam still. After the Earth Power. Ooh, we get a Klefki. Thankfully, it is Klefki. The last Pokemon with Astonish. We get to the Trailblaze at the same time. And we get Charge Act priority. I'm not sure how much damage they do with Foul Play. But I think we're going to learn. Oh boy. Oh no, we don't get to that next move. But thankfully we were just one fairy wind away from the sludge. Definitely needed the energy later. Definitely was very valuable. Because we were going to run out of HP if we were at 0 energy. Kind of terrible lead. I mean, we just have no way to deal with that Tropius with our moveset. So be it. We drag out a Quagsire. We do shield. We think we can get enough damage with the Brutal Swings. Tropius is definitely a pretty nice Pokemon into a lot of the play. A lot of the strategies. I did commit both shields. They're going to bring in Tentacool because they know they're going to not want the Mudslapper into that. I do set myself up to have the Mudslapper into Tentacool, but can I deal with the Tropius? It's kind of problematic because they got a nice farm down. Switch clock was not up. They're going to take me out. Okay, Tropius is just going to school me. Leaf Blade is going to go kaboom. Okay, so be it. Oh well, it happens. I get RPS sometimes. Just how the Go Battle League crumbles, how it goes. Shadow Cacturn, that's not terrible. Probably should have swapped sooner, but it's fine. We're fine. Totally fine. Oakley dokley. Brutal Swing is going to get some decent damage. Can we hang on? From an Acid Spray, yes we can, and we can get to the next Brutal Swing. Do they shield? They do not, and dang it, they hang on. Get a Sucker Punch down, but we're in a interesting spot. They can boost themselves up, and they do. They're smart. I do get a Sucker Punch down, and I have a Jellicent in the back to deal with. I may be very damaged, but the damage I put on is real nice. And I take 2 shields. They have to shield this. And we have a shield. And they're in Earth Power range. And whatever they throw, Surf, they're not going to get to 3 Surfs in time. Because we have Earth Power locked and loaded for the KO. That was pretty nice, pretty nice. Gonna swap into Weezing instantly because we do not want the Credilli's Bola Seed putting in work and then getting Rock Tomb spam or Grass Knot for the one shot. Rock Tomb is launched, gonna bring in Jellicent, which is not ideal. Losing Weezing here, and then, I mean, like, yes, we can set up our Cacturn for greatness, but also, actually, no, I do just swap in Cacturn. Can I Sucker Punch down before 2 moves? I'm going to go and get to Trailblaze and trust my last shield for the Cacturn. Or did I? Yes, I do still have a shield. Boosted Cacturn. What's door number 3? It's a Arachnid. Oh boy. This is definitely a problem. It is a shiny Arachnid. Really cool shiny. Now it's a bug water, so it was just like it takes neutral from ground. And I really did think more damage would be dealt from this move. Honestly, probably better to actually just throw body slams. Bug Buzz is enough for the KO. But they have no shields remaining. And I get to the Sludge. Sludge says goodbye to the Bug. And we can Sucker Punch down Credilli. That battle went better than I thought it would after the lead. Especially after seeing the Arachnid. We swapped the Weezing into a Steel Grass. And they give us Tentacool. I mean, they avoid the Tentacool v Gastrodon matchup. Just how it goes. I mean, it's a good game plan. We do respect the Acid Spray run on Tentacool and just let the move go. We do land that last Brutal Swing and get the Fairy Wind farm down. So now 2 shields apiece. They may have good energy, but we have a lot more fast attack pressure. and they full send that flash cannon, but they then bring in Galarian Weezing of their own, and they have to spam sludges and get Mud Slap down all the way. I mean, they had such a commanding lead, but I was able to flip it. I hang on 1 HP in a dream, and I hope I actually did register that last Mud Slap. Able to take the shield. We go for the boost, expecting them to shield. They did not. I could have just taken the KO with Dynamic Punch. By the shield, they did not have enough energy to reach 2 Grass Knots. I think it's Grass Knot. Power Whip. No, Power Whip. It is. Power Whip. Beautiful lead. And we're going to just RPS our opponent for their victory. Going to respect the Shadow Ball. I get the Sucker Punch to fall him down. They're going to bring in the Fire Fang Mawile. I'm going to go for the Trailblaze. I land the move and get huge damage, extra damage with that Sucker Punch. They bring in Tropius, which is actually pretty good thing to have. Now, we don't have the best IV Shadow Galarian Weezing. Definitely a tricky Pokemon to get a good IV for, if you're not like the Ultimate Hoarder. Sludge is going to land. Pretty nice damage. Now, the pacing of Sludges is just amazing. We get last shield. We get to the next Sludge in time. Let's go. 3 Sludges. Quick enough. And we say goodbye to Tropius. And I don't think even a Play Rough is enough to say goodbye to the Gastrodon. Let's go. When they ran out of HP. Okay, another Shadow Cacturne lead. I mean, Shadow Cacturne, it is so strong. I've made a video about it. Lots of other players made videos about it. It is really good. Dugong, I mean, it's actually a pretty nice Pokemon in the meta. I mean, not having to worry about counter uses, more Picos, being able to get Icy Wind attack debuffs. I mean, it's got a nice amount of bulk. I do bring in the Cacturne, take some ice shards. I think it's a fast move. That is a legacy move. We're going to land the Trailblaze into their shield. We're going to bring in the Damage Weezing, but then we can just bring in Gastrodon after we go down. I'm going to call a Sparkling Area. They have a good amount of energy on their Cacturne. We go for the Body Slam bait and take a shield. Let's go. It's a shiny Mystic Leader Lapras. Unfortunately, they were able to slap me down with their Cacturne and avoid me from going 5-0 to get to 2400s. Definitely a close battle. I think I played pretty well. Beautiful lead. I mean, more Dedenne. Actually, Dedenne is a... At the time of recording, I actually only have like 1 day left of battles before Master League arrives. There's plenty more videos to come before, like from the time of these battles. Tempting to use the Dene. Maybe you'll see. I mean, definitely could be a pretty good Pokemon to use if you are still playing Spring Cup. We're gonna RPS our next opponent. Let's go. I mean, I'll take those wins every day of the week. I mean, if that's all the wins I got from like Veteran to Legend 1, like only my wins I got were RPS wins, I would gladly take that. No complaints. Our wins are in the Go Battle League matchmaking. We're going to land a pretty heavy hitting Sludge into Tropius. Should have gone for the Brittle Swing quicker, but at this point I do go for the Fairy Wind farm down. I have a 0-2 shield disadvantage, but we can get some good heavy hitting Sludges into the Shadow Mawile. Actually, we swap into Cacturne trying to get to move. They play rough. Okay, good on them. They're going to have a Moongus. I'm in a sticky situation. Shadow Moongus. Do we have the power to deal with the Moongus? Fun guy. Wait, what? Didn't go for a Grass Knot? Does it not have Grass Knot? Able to take a shield. I go for the Brutal Swing bait after swapping. And Charge Act priority to win for the Sludge. Or they just didn't have the energy. Can I Mud Slap down? Yes, I can Mud Slap down Moal for the win. Let's go. Close battle. 3-2 to get myself to the 2400s once again for the season. Second team to do this for me. Hope you enjoyed the battles. Let me know if you're going to try the team out. Let me know if you're enjoying some Master League right now. Definitely. I mean, I enjoy Spring Cup. I don't always enjoy the Great League Cups. I mean, often just Master League is available, but this was fun. Definitely a fun cup. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos, and stay tuned on Expert Veteran pushes. Veteran should be easy the first week of, the next week of Master League, but Expert, who knows? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.